Sometimes it feels like touching an unreachable dream, just when our protagonist is contemplating life. A friend's sudden visit interrupts her daydream. She shyly covers her lips, but her friend excitedly hands her a bouquet, giving her a feminine name, unknowingly awakening her inner other self. Just like Gerda, Aina is one of Denmark's most talented young painters, known for her stunning hometown landscapes. Gerda excels in portrait painting. Each of her works, with delicate strokes, comes to life as if infused with real souls. In 1926 Copenhagen, portrait art lacked public recognition. This meant her paintings were hard sell, and even her dancer models often ghosted her until one day. Gerda suddenly had a bold idea: what if her husband modelled in a dress? She didn't expect that this wild move would awaken a whole new persona in him. From that moment on, Aina's fuzzy desires became crystal clear, and she couldn't get enough of every piece of intimate clothing belonging to her. Gerda had no idea that Aina's liking had transcended mere marital affection. Glancing at her husband's elegant sleeping position, she naively thought it was just a modelling pose for her, while to Aina, those portraits reflected a true self. She didn't need to hide her true self. That day, they received an invitation to an artist ball, and her wife hoped she could join, not because she was shy, but because in such settings she felt like she was acting, playing the painter Aina everyone hoped to see. Plus, it was a chance to meet more potential sponsors. Seeing this opportunity arise, Gerda proposed that her husband dress up as a woman. This was truly so unexpected that you might even fall in love with it. Aina's eyes flickered with surprise, followed by a hint of anticipation, approaching it with a joke's heart. Gerda carefully applied makeup to Aina. The vivid red lips and charming eyeliner evoked mixed feelings in her. Once everything was ready, Gerda had a burst of inspiration to capture the uniqueness of Aina in her dress, and Aina excitedly went along. Subtitles. She struck various poses on the chair, unaware that Gerda had noticed something unusual about her husband. From that moment on, Aina was completely immersed in the role. She began to learn the nuances of walking and talking like a woman. Bursting with energy, seeing her husband's engagement, Gerda wasn't surprised. Instead, her husband's zeal inspired her to pick heels and a wig for Aina. Once all was set, Aina entered the ball in female attire for the first time. The moment she walked in with her wife, friends were left in shock. Initially, Aina felt shy, but as the gazes multiplied, she began to bask in it, as if forgetting she was still Aina. She was fully immersed in the role of Lily until a gentleman approached her, prompting her to hurry and leave in a bit of a panic. Oh, so romantic. Taking advantage of Gerda's socializing, the man boldly took Lily to a secluded corner where the mood turned intimate and he kissed her. Unfortunately, returning, Gerda saw this, suppressed her anger, and awkwardly took Lily away amid stunned gazes. The next day, Aina resumed men's clothes, still haunted by the previous day's surprise, so Gerda demanded an explanation. However, this little game had completely twisted Aina's gender direction. Talk about a terrible mess. I know we're just playing a role-playing game, but who knew things would get so complicated? Some things began to change. We need to stop. No, you need to stop, Aina. I'll try, but I'm trapped in this man's body right now. She felt increasingly agitated, losing passion for painting, and nearly suffocating with anxiety, like a little bird trapped in a cage. She longed for the freedom of the sky, but couldn't escape the cage's grip. Only in a secluded corner could she bravely shed all her male attire. Facing the mirror, she released the imprisoned Lily, donned her dress again, and set out to meet the man waiting for her. At this moment, she unleashed her desires, stifling her love for Gerda. Yet, life is full of surprises. Gerda casually doodled a few portraits of Lily and unexpectedly caught the eye of a gallery owner who immediately recognized the unique charm of her work. So, he eagerly accepted all of her paintings and geared up to launch a new market. After years of hard work, Gerda finally glimpsed the bright light of success. Brimming with joy, she returned home to share the good news with her husband, only to find Lily entranced in her dress. It made her a tad uneasy. Subtitles. She had originally believed that her husband simply required some time to calm down, never expecting that Lily had already had intimate physical contact with that man. After her emotions settled, Aina finally told her wife her long-kept secret, her crush on Hans in her girlhood. But when her father found out, she had to bury those feelings deep down and live in anguish and struggle all those years. It wasn't until Lily's arrival that her true self awoke. Perhaps under too much mental pressure, Aina suddenly started having seizures. She was convulsing in agony, and Jared quickly rushed her to the hospital. At the hospital, Aina disclosed Lily's situation to the doctor, who brushed it off as merely hormonal imbalance. He roughly used radiation to treat her. Seeing her husband's fear and despair, Gerda was conflicted. She loved her husband deeply yet longed for her painted Lily. She wished for Lily to disappear entirely, but couldn't bear to watch her husband suffer like this. Under the doctor's rough treatment, Aina's condition didn't improve. In fact, she became increasingly weak. Just then, good news rolled in from Paris. Gerda's work caught the attention of the Duval Art Gallery. They wanted to organize an exhibition for Gerda, a fantastic opportunity for her. Yet she didn't leave behind her still unwell Aina, but instead took her along to Paris. In this beautiful and romantic art capital, Gerda's unique works drew plenty of attention. Especially Lily in the painting, the event's highlight. Aina felt thrilled hearing Lily praised. This only strengthened her resolve to embrace femininity. Slowly, Aina's male characteristics began to fade away.